If you know you are not consistently profitable in the market and you don't have a consistently profitable strategy that you trade, this video is for you. Stick around, watch till the end. Trust me, I'm going to give you everything that you need now for you to start seeing profits week after week. So let me just show you guys everything right here. So this is a complete tutorial on our QML plus fakeout setup that we trade every time. So let me just show you guys the breakdown, right? So first of all, you need to predefine your trade. Make sure you're trading in the direction of the trade. So in this particular case, we're trading in the direction of the trade, which is a downtrend, right? So I have to find my rally-based drop supply zone. Sometimes you won't have the QML and it's okay. Alright, so don't always try to find the QML, don't try to force it. Sometimes it won't be there. So as long as you have a rally-based drop supply zone, you are good. And make sure that your rally-based drop supply zone breaks structure to the downside. So when the market breaks this structure right here to the downside, that's a good zone. Another thing to note here is that the candles that break structure right here are supposed to be momentum candles, big momentum candles, inefficiency candles, because those are going to actually tell you that there's presence of smart money in the market. Therefore, you want to actually stick around and see what happens when the market comes to back to that level right here. So make sure that the candle here is big, and what you have to do is that you go to the lower time frame and you find the order block at that particular level below or above that big momentum candle. Find the order block. All right, apart from that, you are going to look for liquidity. So liquidity can be in form of equal highs, equal lows, Asian range. It can be can be trend line, it can be different types of liquidity. So make sure that you have some sort of liquidity. However, sometimes you won't have any liquidity. Okay, sometimes you just see price giving you a rally based drop and it comes to our level and it can actually reverse in your direction. That can happen as well. So don't worry if there's no liquidity. As long as you have a nice rally based drop from the big momentum candles, then you are obligated to take that particular trade setup. Emphasis here, make sure that the candle that is breaking structure is a big momentum candle, inefficiency candle, or what we call the smart money candles, right? Make sure it's a big candle. And then right here, liquidity can be equal highs, equal lows. It can be what we call the Asian range right there. So make sure you have some sort of liquidity right here. And then once you have that, once you have a rally based drop right there, and then get a rectangular shape right here, then take it to the right side so that you have this right here, and then you wait for price to come into this level right here, and then make sure that you wait for price to take out the liquidity. And once the liquidity has been grabbed right here, then you wait for the entry confirmation signal to actually enter right here. Okay, wait for the right confirmation to enter from this level right here. My favorite is the bearish pin bar in this particular case, and I also like the bearish engulfing pattern right here. And when you get that, you predefine your risk, of course. Make sure you know how much you are planning to lose on that particular trade. So my stop loss is always going to be just above this higher high right here, or just at the higher high right there. And once I have my confirmation, then I can actually take the trade, and then my target is going to be on the next fresh demand zone where the market is likely going to actually go to. So it's this particular simple setup that you are supposed to be executing every time. Listen here, like, you won't find a strategy which wins 100% of the time. Look at our risk reward ratio, it's always this big, and I'm going to show you a trade right now that we're in this particular time frame right here. You're always going to what you have to make sure that is that you have a good risk reward ratio right here. It might not be as big as ours, but make sure that you are finding a good risk reward ratio such that even if you took 3-4 losses, and all those losses can just be covered up by just one winning trade. So when the market comes here, make sure you wait for all the right confirmations and make sure that the market comes nicely into this zone there. Then you can actually take the trade. It's really important to note that not all trades are going to work out. Not all setups are going to actually work out. Regardless of how beautiful the setup might look, regardless of the all the confluences it might have, you will never have 100% winning strategy. Therefore, you have to remember that you have to think in terms of probability, where you have to predefine your risk so that you can stay longer in the game. There's no strategy that's going to win 100% of the time. We will take losses, we take winning trades. The most important thing is to make sure that your losses are small and your wins are big. So let me just show you this particular trade that we're in right now. Let me just show you. It's a trade on card JPY. If you're following us on our platform, I actually showed you guys this particular trade. So what we simply had here was a really nice rally based drop supply zone, and then we had equal high, a lot of equal highs right there. And then apart from that, this low was broken right here by this series of candles, and then we saw the market coming back to our level. When the market came to this level right here, we had a nice confirmation entry from that level right there, and then from there we've seen the market going to the downside for a beautiful for example, like our risk reward ratio on this particular trade, it's 1 to 29 risk reward ratio. Our stop loss was 4 pips and our target is 130 pips. This is absolutely amazing. And let me just show you, before all this happened, we had this. Where is the particular trade? Where is JPY? Here. This was a trade before all that happened. This was a nice rally based drop supply zone right there, and then the market dropped, and the market is now where it is right here. And we took this trade, when was it? It was on the 19th. Today is yeah, it was just yesterday. Today is 20th, right? It was just yesterday, and see how the market has moved right here. And so far the market has gone up to 1 to 21 risk reward ratio. How crazy is that? That's just one trade. And I actually personally took this particular trade right here. So instead, my entry was right there, and since then I've actually traded my stop loss up to this level right here, and you can see that so far I've secured about $2,000 on this particular trade. So if the market pulls back and takes me out from here, I'll be good. Right now we're just remaining with a few pips before the market can actually come to our take profit right here. So remaining about 50 pips before the market can come to our take profit, and that's absolutely amazing. You can see that this is exactly what I was just from showing you guys. However, you're going to have losses. Let me just show you another loss that we've just taken today. You can see that we took AUD NZD, a really beautiful trade right here. Right here, a really beautiful trade, right? The best drop supply zone, equal highs, just like I've shown you. Nice equal highs, big momentum candles right here, nice confirmation candle right there. And guess what? This trade failed to work out. Why? Was there a way for us to have known that that wasn't going to work out? Absolutely no. So at the end of the day, you're going to realize that it's all about executing setups that meet your criteria, predefining your risk, and having a small stop loss. All right, here we had a nice small stop loss and we were taken out. And guess what? If this trade had gone in our direction, this was going to be a 1 to 19 risk reward ratio. So one trade should not be able to kill you or make you as a trader. It's all about having a series of trade mindset. This trade setup right here met all our criteria, but the setup just didn't work out. And that's going to happen, guys. That's going to happen. So the most important thing is to have long-term mindset, where you're thinking also in terms of probability, because there's no way for us to know on a trade by trade basis what's going to happen. So we are obligated to take all setups that meet our criteria, and that's the only way to stay in the game. The other trade setup that we shared in our mentorship community was this trade right here, NZD USD right here. You can see that this is a nice drop based rally with equal highs right here. These equal highs were taken out, price tapped into our zone, and we've seen the market pushing to the upside. This trade right here is a 1 to 21 risk reward ratio. So far it has gone about 1 to 5 risk reward ratio. Absolutely amazing. Another trade setup that we are actually taking is USD card, and this one has actually, I'll show you. Let me just show you right here. Yeah, you can see that this is also a nice rally based drop supply zone, equal highs right here. We had a beautiful rejection right there, and already we've seen the market dropping to almost like, this is almost 1 to 3 hour right here, and there's a potential for it to actually drop. And all this were shared in our private community. Let me just show you. The USD card trade is this one right here, and you can see that it has dropped so far about what? About 35 pips right here. And I've also actually the person that entered this particular trade. You can see that that's a trade right there, and we're just waiting for it to actually continue to drop. And then let me just show you that all these setups were shared in our mentorship community right here, and you can see that some of our students actually are sharing our setups right there. and all that. Let me just show you right here. Where is the USD card trade and the NZD card? Yeah. So you see, the USD card was here way before it came to our level right there. We forecasted this before all this happened, and it came to this level. The NZD trade that we lost was here. The market was actually at that level right there. It just didn't work out. However, it's the same setup right what we have. This is a version of the buy setup right here. You can see that all this was just forecasted before it happened. That's just going to, I can show you plenty of examples of our setup. If you actually go in our signals community, you're going to see that our setup is the same. It's the same, just the same. But remember, the outcomes are always going to be different, and there is no way for us to know. Literally, what I'm just giving you guys here is purely gold. I'm just giving you everything that you need to know. Have a setup, master this setup. Make sure that every time you're trading, you're always looking for this kind of setup. Trust me, you're going to save a lot of time and a lot of blown accounts, because this is a profitable strategy that you're going to actually make you a consistently profitable trader. Have this kind of a setup, and then have a long-term mindset. Think in terms of probability, keep on executing, making sure that you are also predefining your risk every time. Trust me, come back to me after 2 months of you if doing everything I've shared with you in this video. Let me know if you're not going to be profitable. All right, so if you have any questions, you can still leave them in the comment section. And if you'd like to actually go further than what I've shown you in this video, we have what we call our M&F mastery course, which gives you a much more in-depth tutorials and all that. So we have a lot of access the videos right here, where we talk about risk, about our strategy in depth right here. We talk about risk management, we talk about trading psychology right here, and a lot of books that you can actually benefit from. So the first link in the description is going to take you to our M&F mastery course, where you can actually sign up and join with us. And one of the benefits that you get by signing up with the mastery course is lifetime mentorship, meaning you can ask me questions anytime. We can jump on a chat with you. Then you get lifetime signals. You'll be in our signals community forever until you are profitable and you don't want to be actually trading with us anymore. And that's the benefit. Plus more, we have a lot of audiobooks on trading psychology. We share with you the trading plans in trade, and also what we call our trading journal right here. Our book, you're going to get all that right here once you sign up with our M&F mastery course. All right, so I hope I've demonstrated to you guys that this strategy right here works and it's profitable. So make sure you subscribe, like the video, comment in the comment section, and let me know what you've learned from this video. Okay, until next time, goodbye.